Just wanted to pop in here because I realized I did not have an intro for this video, so I just wanted to say, first of all, my name's Elle. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I know this is kind of a boring reading vlog, but it's my first reading vlog, so I'm sorry. I'm filming another reading vlog now, which is a little bit more exciting because I'm actually going places and showing different places that I read. But for now, this is my reading vlog for the first week of July. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I kind of go over 5 different books in this reading vlog. So yeah, I didn't have an intro, so I'm filming an intro now. I will let you guys get right into the video. I don't know what he's doing. Even though it is the middle of the day, I should move this way. Even though it's the middle of the day, I am in bed right now because I just wanted to lie down and get cozy, and I'm gonna read this book. I just recorded a video, that's why I'm wearing makeup, and yeah, I'm gonna read this book for like an hour or so. I'm gonna finish reading it. I probably won't finish reading it in this sitting, but I'm like 715 pages in, so there's still a good bit left of Oathbringer. So yeah, I'm just gonna read this, relax in bed. It's like 1:30, so maybe like in an hour I'll get up, I'll take my dog for a walk, and then maybe later I'll do some reading outside on the deck. Just got back from a walk with the dog. It is beautiful outside, actually. And so I'm just coming out here to read, though I did discover when I came out here that my dog did this. We put his bed there, and he has just been sitting here chewing on my table. So there's that. There's a huge crack in it. But yeah, I got a little further in the book. I'm about 900 pages in now. Yeah, I'm about 900 pages in now, so I am just finishing up. About 900 pages in now. Getting kind of towards the end. This is a really long book. But I will probably sit out here for maybe like an hour and a half-ish. The lighting's really weird here. Probably sit out here for probably like an hour and a half. And just try to get through as much of the book as I can. I'll read tonight before bed, but I probably won't be reading this book because I just want to break. Just a side note, I really like, I'm popping back in here just to say that I really like Sanderson's writing, but I really don't like Shalon. There are points in the book when I relate to her, especially in the beginning, the whole like being afraid of conflict and all that. I relate to her there, but my dog is jumping around, sorry. But I find her annoying. I really find the whole... Okay, so I really find the whole thing... He's shaking his toy. I find the whole thing where she's always like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to get rid of Vale. Do I want to be Vale or Shalon? Which one do I want to be? I find it really annoying. Mars. I find it really annoying because she doesn't have to be Vale or Shalon. Like, I don't understand why she is doing this. Why she's like, oh, I feel like I'm Vale, I feel like I'm Shalon. And also I just find it annoying reading where it's like, Vale did this, Vale did that. Though it does make it easier. I don't mind it as much because it's easier to distinguish whose face she has on when she's talking. But I just wish that it was more... But I just wish that she was not so wishy-washy and like, oh, I don't know who I am. But I guess she's still a teenager, and so I guess he's kind of displaying that in the book. She's like, I don't know who I am. Am I Vale or am I Shalon? And I don't understand why she can't just be Shalon and just act like Vale sometimes or have certain attributes that Vale has. I don't understand why it has to be this, like, I'm Vale, now I'm Shalon, now I'm this other person. Like, just be Shalon, and you have to put on a persona when you act like Vale. And maybe you have to reach into a different part of yourself when you act like Vale, but it's still you, Shalon. It's not like some stranger. I don't know. Just bothers me. Don't like it. That's all. I popped back in here to say that one negative thing. But I do really like the book. It just annoys me when she talks like that. It kind of reminds me actually of Mistborn. I haven't finished the Mistborn series. Actually, I haven't read the last book, or the last book in the first Mistborn trilogy. I know this is the second. But the reminds me of that when she's going undercover and she's like, oh, but who am I? Am I the girl that likes the dresses, or am I the girl that likes to fight? And she's like conflicted because she likes wearing the dresses, but she also likes to fight. She does violent things, but she also likes going to parties and stuff. And I'm like, just be both. You don't have to put on an act and be like, who am I? Which one do I want to be? But again, she's a teenage girl as well. I guess Sanderson writes a lot of his teenage girls in similar ways, though obviously in Mistborn she wasn't afraid of confrontation. Yeah, that is all I have to say. Another picture of my dog. Mars. This is his nasty toy. Currently just working on getting some editing done for my YouTube video that is going up. I finished reading Oathbringer by Brent Sanderson. I also finished, I didn't mention in my July TBR, but I also listen to audiobooks all the time, and I forgot to mention the audiobooks that I was listening to. But I finished one audiobook, and that was another one by Brent Sanderson. That was the Skyward, which is the second book in the it was Starsight, which is the second book in the Skyward series by Brent Sanderson. So I finished that one. It was really good. I usually don't like sci-fi, but I think maybe because this is a young adult sci-fi, it's easier for me to digest. And then I finished Oathbringer last night. I just stayed up really late because I was getting really into the book, and it was near the end, and so it was getting more and more interesting. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't want to see any spoilers, but I will say if you love sci-fi, I would definitely recommend reading Oathbringer. I would definitely recommend reading the Stormlight Archive series. I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth about the book in my July wrap-up, but it was an amazing book, and I really enjoyed it. I love the way that the characters are developing, and that you kind of get the backstory into Dalinar's perspective, and you see that he has really come a long way. And that even though in the first two books you see Dalinar as kind of this amazing, almighty kind of guy who is very good to his core and cares so much about honor, you see that in his past he wasn't like that, and sometimes people evolve and they change, and I just really enjoyed seeing his arc in that. I really enjoy Shallan's arc, even though I'm not a huge fan of Shallan. I really enjoy her arc from being like this shy person who's afraid of conflict, to becoming someone who is stronger and isn't afraid to stand up for herself or the other people around her. I really enjoy seeing her growth. I enjoy seeing Dalinar's growth. And then Kaladin. I think Kaladin is my favorite character. He is still pretty broody, but he is learning as the books go on that everyone comes from their own perspective, and that no one group of people is just inherently evil. And I think it's really interesting to see that perspective from him. So I really enjoyed that book. I would definitely recommend it. I would also recommend Skyward if you are just looking to dip your toes in sci-fi, because I'm not really a sci-fi person, but I really liked the story. So yeah. I will check back in with you guys. I have a hair appointment I need to go to. That's why my hair looks so messy. And I will check back in with you guys after that, probably. I'm going to finish editing this video, and then I am editing an Instagram post to go up on my Instagram. So yeah, I will talk to you guys then. So I'm just going to sit down now, and I'm going to probably read this whole book. Possibly, it's 200 pages. I don't think 200 pages is that much. And I'm going to start reading Prism by Brent Weeks. I will let you guys know if I find anything I want to talk about. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into these two. I finished all my homework for the night. I'm sorry if you hear sirens. There's something going on. I hate living downtown. Anyhow, beside the point, yeah, I'm going to get into these two books, and I will let you guys know how I'm liking them and how I feel about them. I imagine I'm really going to like this book because I think it's really just short and precise and to the point. I'm also sorry for being in my PJs. I'm going to bed. I know it looks bright, if you can see how bright it is outside, but it's actually 8:30. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to spend the next 2 to 4 hours reading these books. So yeah, I will let you guys know how I feel about them. And sorry if I have dog hair / dog slobber on my shirt. He's a hairy, slobbery dog. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys. I feel bad because I haven't done a lot of reading this week, but I've just been really busy with school, and yeah, I don't really have any excuses. I've just been busy with school and a little stressed about it. So I've been doing that. But I did manage to finish Neil deGrasse Tyson, his Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. I started that last night. I didn't get to finish out with you guys because my husband actually was home for once, so I had to celebrate that. Yeah, but I did get to finish it, actually, and it was really, really good. And actually this morning, when I dropped my dog off to his doggy daycare, I went to a bookstore and I was buying a bunch of different classics because the bookstore that I go to had a sale on classics, and I got, what is it called? And I was getting a bunch of classics, and I just saw another Neil deGrasse Tyson book, so I picked that up. So, I will have a classics haul on my channel soon, probably coming out after this video. It probably won't be out until the end of the month, actually. I'll probably save that one for when, the week of when I'm going to be on vacation. Oh, so I have that new book, and you'll see it on my classics haul, but this book, as you can tell by the fact that I bought the new book, was really amazing. I would highly recommend it. There is some math in there and stuff, but it's pretty understandable if you have, like, just high school. I think high school level of, like, science and math is all you really need. And yeah, it was a really interesting read. I would recommend it. I already picked up one of his other books, which I'll be showing you guys later. And then I did manage to start today on the Brent Weeks. I am not there. About 100 pages in. I'm in chapter 18. So far I am liking it. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Yeah. Sorry that this week, also my hair today is looking awfully Shirley Temple-y. I don't know. Sometimes my hair is more wavy. Sometimes it is like spirally curls. I really don't question it. Just let it do whatever it wants to do. Yeah, so I will continue to read this. Sorry that this reading vlog was not very interesting. Just to give you my thoughts on the couple of books that I did read. I finished Words of Radiance, which was very, very good. Not Words of Radiance. Was it Words of Radiance? No, I think Words of Radiance is the second one. It was Oathbringer is the one I finished, which is the third book in the Stormlight Archive series. I really liked it. Like I said, sometimes I'm kind of iffy on Shallan, but the other characters really liked. I really liked seeing Delanar, different layers of Delanar, because in the first two books he's just kind of like the strong character, and you don't really get much background to him. So I really liked seeing that. What else? The Neil deGrasse Tyson book. I really like just learning more about astrophysics, even if it's just like the dumbed down version of astrophysics. Like it just made, I just find things in the universe, I find them so interesting. So it was really interesting to get into that and learn a little bit about astrophysics. And then when it comes to the Black Prism, I'm only 100 pages in, but I am really enjoying it. Oh, and also I finished the audiobook for Starsight. I finished the audiobook for Starsight. Really good. Highly recommend. It's a young adult book. It is much easier to read. I'm almost done with N.K. Jemison's first book, which I can't remember what it's called. It's not called the fifth. It is called the fifth season. The fifth season, yeah. I'm thinking of the Fifth Element. So I'm almost done with the fifth season by N.K. Jemison. That one is really good. I actually listened to the audiobook and I had to listen to it again because just listening to the audiobook, I think there were some parts that were hard to pick up on for me. So I'm actually listening to the second time around, but the second time around I'm listening at 2 times speed. So I am almost done with it again. And it is really good. I love the way that it's written. I like the details that she goes into, but she also manages to convey a lot of detail through just simplicity, which I think is really nice. Even and I love the second person point of view. I really like that. Don't know that I've ever read a book, or at least I can't remember a book that I've read that had the second person point of view. And it really just it makes you feel immersed in the story, and it allows the story to do a lot of showing, not telling. Like you get to be involved and feel like you're kind of there. I really enjoy it. I did not think I would enjoy it when I first read it. I was like, oh, this is a little weird. I kind of thought it was just going to be like a one chapter kind of thing, kind of like their interludes. But it is not, and strangely, I really do like it. I'm excited. I don't really know what the next couple books are going to be about, but I will read them after I finish this one. That's the next audiobook that I'll probably listen to. So yeah, that is pretty much my month. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry that it was not very exciting. I'm not really sure what else to do in reading vlogs. I just kind of talked about what I read and just mostly just around my house. So yeah, that is my reading vlog. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. I think the next video that I'm going to be coming out with will be a books that booktubers made me buy. Books that booktubers made me buy. I think the next one I'll be coming out with is books that booktubers made me buy. It'll probably be out in a couple of days. I don't know when this is going up, but it'll probably be out in a couple of days from when you're watching this. And I am excited for you guys to see it. I think it's going to be really awesome. Yeah. I'll see you guys then. Bye.